हेलो प्रणाम नमस्कार पंचतत्व गर्ल एक सोच एक आवाज एक बार फिर से आपके साथ और आप सुन रहे हैं प्रागुन तत्व टॉक्स माय ग्रीन पॉडकास्ट. So we all know that fashion industry is ranked among the major environmental pollutants on the planet. And unfortunately, this is the sad truth that is often overlooked. Our today's fashion tends to contribute to environmental pollution. And I think keeping in mind that we are responsible for the wellness of the future generation, we sure have to take a step towards this situation, given that we are running out of both time and resources. It's our responsibility to try as much as we can to change the general mindset. The increase in awareness of the damage that is caused by synthetic materials on the environment has now led to the development of eco-friendly materials. Yes, the researchers have shown a lot of interest in developing such materials, which can now replace the synthetic materials. And as a result, there is an increase in demand for commercial use of the natural fiber-based composites in recent years for various industrial sectors. Natural fibers. They are sustainable materials which are easily available in our nature. And certainly, they have many advantages like low cost, lightweight, renewability, biodegradability, and high specific properties. And the sustainability of natural fiber based composite materials has led to upsurge its application in various manufacturing sectors. So if you're thinking, what are the biodegradable fabrics out there? Well, there are different types of biodegradable plant-based fabrics, including hemp, cotton, abaca, bamboo, lyocell, acar tencel, rami, banana, and jute. Some animal-based fabrics are also biodegradable depending on the circumstances. So, how about if I tell you that there is a natural fiber which is produced from a fruit, right? Will you be interested? For sure, right? So, to know more about a similar natural fiber and to know about the journey of a fashion brand that not only thrives on organic and recycled raw material for the manufacture of the clothing, but gives equal importance to the RRR strategy, that is reduce, reuse, recycle, when it comes to product packaging and finishing. So, to know more about this fabric and this fashion brand, let's welcome SriNitya, who is owner and founder of Maleema. And let's hear her journey of knowing and developing this fashion brand. Let's welcome SriNitya to Green Tatwa Talks. Hey SriNitya, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Welcome to Green Tatwa Talks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I have to really appreciate you. You're doing a great job and like creating a lot of awareness about the sustainable programs or sustainable things. So thank you for actually.
Thank you for coming on this platform. And guys, before we begin, a bit about Srinitya and Maleema. Well, Srinitya is a bachelor's in fashion and apparel designing. She has done fashion styling from NIFT Mumbai. And Srinitya, being a fashion designer, always wanted to start something of her own. And Maleema, it's her eco-friendly baby. Maleema is a fast-growing organic, gender-neutral apparel and accessories brand in India that is focused on establishing sustainability in the fashion industry. And being a part of the fashion industry, both the consumer and the producer, they understand that sustainability is a loosely used term, and that's why they take proper care when they are providing affordable, sustainable clothing. So Srinitya, to begin with, the very first thing, मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं पता, what is the meaning of Maleema? What's the story behind this name? Like, this is one word which I haven't heard ever. So can you tell me how you began this journey and what is the secret behind the name Maleema?
Okay, so Malima's meaning is unbeatable. The one thing I always realize that all the technology comes and goes. Everyone can someday they have to come, someday they have to go. The one thing is common for everyone is nature. So the
Right.
nature can come, it gives everything to us, and of course it takes everything to us with the one single flood or earthquake, anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I always believe that the nature is the one thing which can't, no one can't beat actually. It's
Mm.
everything up to nature. So that's a concept actually, nature. So nature ko koi unbeatable nahi kar sakta. So that is the one reason we kept the name Malima, and Malima comes from the Arabic word actually, unbeatable nature. That is the thing.
How
That's the
beautiful. Like,
reason.
I was really not aware of this word and such a beautiful association. Yes, the unbeatable nature, because we have seen a lot of examples in this term that beat anything. हम nature को beat कभी भी नहीं कर सकते, because yes, of course, we are all born from that nature and it is truly unbeatable. Such a lovely and a beautiful name. So,
Yes.
Srinitya, you have been using biodegradable materials, the materials
Yeah.
that can be decomposed by living organisms and mostly microorganisms such as bacteria. And if I'm not wrong, in terms of yarns, fibers, and textiles, there are roughly few categories. I think there are natural materials, there are bioplastics, there are plastics made from petrochemicals. So there is a variety how the cloth is made. And when it comes to natural fibers, like I know about few, like cotton, we all know, jute, we know. Hemp is
Mm.
something new these days. Well, guys, hemp is produced from a natural and sustainable method, and it is cut and stripped from a hemp plant, which is then woven into
Yes.
threads. And
Yeah.
then I think comes jute. Then there is bamboo. Bamboo, of course, we are not talking about the stuff that panda bears eat, but I think bamboo fabric, which is made by allowing the plant to break down via natural enzymes. So that is again one fabric. And then we are talking about a versatile product or a fruit which we call as banana plant. So we all
Yeah.
know that almost every part of this banana plant is has a unique utility. It is well known as a food, fruit, fodder
Yeah.
crop. Its leaves are like integral part of our tradition and culture. They also have
Yeah.
medicinal properties. And what I know in brief is that after the fruit is harvested, when we pluck the bananas, after that the
Mm.
pseudostem, which we also know as the trunk portion, is thrown out as
Mm.
agricultural waste. And this pseudostem biomass is a rich source of natural fiber, and it can be
Yeah.
used as like fertilizers, compost, and textiles or fibers. So tell me
Mm.
कि कितनी लंबी इसकी process थी, and like how you came to know about this banana fiber, like you were taught about it, and what made you think that you should choose banana fiber as your raw material or your basic material when you thought of this Maleema as a sustainable brand?
It's very important for me before I want to get into start a sustainable brand. It should be really proper sustainable, not only in the fabric or ingredients we are using it, raw materials. The process we are doing, the production process have to be consumed the less energy or the water, and it should be give a more work members, we have to increase even the labor also. It should be benefit for the not only people and also for the environment. And the focus is sustainable. We have to either you have to use the plant-based products or any products that you have to recycle it. So the bananas, any fiber content if we have, it shall be converted into the fabric or any product actually. So banana is amazing fiber content if we know everyone has it. So and the production process of this banana, everything was be doing by an and. So the energy consuming it or water consuming it is then a very low, and recycling into agro waste, it's even amazing. And the stem of the banana is actually used as a food in South India, in South, maybe in few places in South. um, but end of the day, most of the banana stems are like ending up with the landfill only, or either they burn it actually. After drying it, either they burn it or like that. But this can be converted into the amazing waste, and this is not I'm doing it something like a new. It has been using for few years. They use the banana stem, they're like using for the tying purpose, or randomly we can see it. But this can be converted into the proper yarn and the spinning, and from the spinning we are giving to handover for the weavers. This process was very challenging actually. It's a very lot of process, and we experiment with a lot of things. We end up with a lot of failures, and the thing is like we're soaking that fabric for the very long time, because the fabric have to be very soft, comfortable for the people. We are living in a very tropical climate, according to that we have to be think about the people. Most of the thing, like the summers, it should be protect us from the skin or a suntan, whatever it is. So it should be people like very comfy clothes nowadays. Everyone was preferring so comfortable, so that's getting into the softness thing, and we are drying it in the sun. So that a lot of challenges have been there, but end of the day we have come up with a really a good product actually. The thing is, without polluting the environmental, even the dyes we use, that is also a natural dye. If we mix with the groundwater or any other water, it definitely does not pollute the another water actually, the good water like that. So the process is like very hard, but end of the day we see the results. Of course, definitely we are doing something good for the environment like that. And bananas are one of the really amazing thing. We really underestimate the thing. And we it's the most easy thing is like we easily get the bananas actually all over the world. Bananas are one common fruit you will get everywhere. Either you go for the North America, even you go for the India banana, right?
Yeah.
So that is one of the easily harvested crop also actually. So that is a one option which amazingly can be converted into the fashion, I feel like. Of course the process is very hard. Maybe some good machines or people are ready to do this, but the process and the technology have to be little developed to convert that into the fabric process, like very easy process like that, I feel like.
Absolutely right. And guys, let me tell you that banana fabric is a great vegan alternative that has properties imitating silk. The fiber,
Yes.
as she said, of course, it takes a long process, but finally, when the product
Hmm.
is in your hands, you are going to love it. Because,
Yeah.
and also, like SriNitya just said, this textile made of banana fiber.
Hmm.
This is not a new thing. This has been used in Japanese and South East Asian cultures as early as the
Yeah.
13th century. And also,
Yeah. Yeah.
fact that Hindu mythology described the banana tree as Kalpa Vriksha because a plant that gives us food, medicine, shelter, and clothing. It can be inferred that
Yes.
garment preparation from its fibers were known. The only thing is, I think this neglected fiber available all over India in abundance
Hmm.
is certainly going to give our garment and our fashion industry a new move. And like she just said, that India, of course, is a largest producer of banana in the world. Like all over India, she said that it's
True.
available everywhere, and it is
Yeah.
estimated annual output of 13.5 million tons, and it has
Hmm.
immense potential to utilize these assets of the plant because around 80% of the banana crop is
Hmm.
generated majorly from six states when we talk of India, namely Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Gujarat. So this plant is also has a great economic value. It has a great
Yeah.
traditional value. It has multi-varied uses, and but obviously, as we
Yes.
say, this every part of this plant is usable. And
And one more thing is,
yeah,
the most important thing for any of the fiber, we have to for cotton, we have to separately cultivate it for that. So this
right.
is we no need to cultivate for this fiber. It's already there. It's already a waste. So it's easily available everywhere. So for hemp we have to separately uske liye, we have to crop it. We have to cultivate it. For the jute we have to cultivate it separately to get the jute fabric. For cotton fabric we have to separately cultivate it. But for this banana, it's definitely no need to get it actually. We're getting a proper free virgin material easily actually.
Absolutely right. Yes, you said it rightly that हमें इसको अलग से नहीं करना पड़ता because banana as it is
Hmm.
all over India, all over. वर्ल्ड उसकी कंजम्पशन बहुत ज्यादा है, एंड दिस प्लांट ग्रोज एवरीवेयर बिकॉज इट इज नॉट वेरी स्पेसिफिक कि बहुत ठंडा या बहुत गर्म इस तरह से चाहिए. सो दिस ग्रोज एवरीवेयर, दिस इज अवेलेबल एवरीवेयर, एंड दिस प्लांट कैन बी यूज्ड very nicely for producing these fabrics. And yeah, when it comes to fabrics, guys, I would just like to tell you, Maleema, as the SriNitya's this sustainable brand is, you can check their products on maleemaindia.com. It spells as MALEEMAINDIA.com. You can just go check their site. They have a lot of eco-friendly clothes and clothing. They have shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts. They have even some accessories like bags and scarves. They have small bamboo, banana, and recycle collections on their site. So go check and just see how this banana fiber has been put to a beautiful use. Yes, she just referred that it's a long process, it takes time. But I'm sure finally, when the product is in your hands, you're going to love it. You're going to appreciate it. So, cause being in summers, or as when we call it a comfort wear, the product is really, really lovely. Srinitha, tell me, when we are talking about the banana products, some queries which I have often heard. एक तो लोगों में कंफ्यूजन होती है कि इज बनाना फाइबर वॉशेबल, लाइक बार बार वॉशेबल, एंड व्हाट लाइक डज इट नीड एनी एक्स्ट्रा केयर, लाइक व्हाट आर योर सेइंग ऑन दैट?
Um, it's like a very common as we use since it's an we are making everything in a hand oven. Of course, it's definitely washed in a hand, not in a machine process will be there. And everything can every fabric, if you take care, it comes for the very long years. Even with the silk or a cotton, anything, even everything is like how we take care is very important actually. Like drying it in a shade, it does not, if you're drying it in a shade, not only for the banana, any of the fabric, if you're drying it in a shade, it does not color fade, it always looks very new. So something a very basic, it's not like special care that we have to take it since it's a banana like that and all. It's a very common fabric, and it can be, it is an amazing versatile fabric. It comes for the very long years until we take care in a very good way actually.
राइट राइट राइट. से या तो जनरली वैसे भी हम सिल्क है या गुड कॉटन प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए भी वी आर ऑलवेज हैविंग दीज इंस्ट्रक्शंस. सो आई थिंक इट्स सिमिलर विद बनाना. वी डोंट हैव टू पुट इन अ मोर एफर्ट ऑफ doing it
Yeah.
separately. It's like normal clothes, just we have to be careful, like whenever we are washing, it should not be machine wash, hand wash. So I think ये तो बाकी weaves के साथ भी चलता ही है. So
Yes.
yeah, I agree. This reminds me of a very good quote which says that clothes could have more meaning and longevity if we think about owning the latest or cheapest thing and develop more of a relationship with the thing we wear. So it's all about how we are taking care of it, how we are maintaining it, how we are
Yes.
wearing and keeping it intact
Yeah.
when not in use. So all these things also matter, be it banana fiber, be it jute, be it cotton or silk. So
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Even when I was searching about your banana fiber and Maleema as an platform, I came across to know about that there is a NRCB, which is a National Research Center for Banana in Tiruchi, which are always trying to improve the quality of extracted bananas and then promoting their use in power looms, which I really was not aware, and I really felt good that okay, there is associations made for this. Also, I came to know that there is this Ankaputul Jute Weavers Association who are working hard to bring banana textile production back on the map by selling hundreds of saris every year, which
Yeah.
otherwise may have lost its identity in the urban chaos. Also, I came to know about Bihar's Hajipur. It is also one of the largest and finest bananas producing district in North India. So I think yes, this was all around us. We were just maybe keeping a
We're not
blind eye.
aware of it actually much. The thing is like people, most of the Bihar ka jo products hai, maximum that is made from the banana pulp.
Okay.
They get converted into the pulp, and that pulp is converted into the yarn.
Uh-huh.
So that is the process is little hard. The energy that consumes is very much actually.
Mhm.
But it's of course it's one of the amazing sustainable way. And most of the products that's not sold in India, that's always is exported to out of the India.
Mhm.
And there is amazing products not only in saris or clothing. They are making amazing accessories, home decors, rugs. Every banana fibers are doing a lot of things. It's not now it started, like it started very think very 20 years 20-15 years back and all people are doing it. But uh, people in India are not aware of it much, most of the people. And if they're doing it also, they're not selling it in India. That is the main thing. They are
Ah,
just exporting in India because I'm sorry to say this, because outside countries are people more valuing that product. They know the value of the product, actually. That is a one thing. Indian market is different, actually. They want everything in a cheaper way. People are like nowadays concept changing it. Nowadays they want something really good. They before the things like they want a quantity. They want the quantity more, not about the quality.
mhm.
Nowadays people are little changing it, actually. They want even more quantity. And we even uh, people are ending up with a more comfort way, the corporate peoples, everyone. So nowadays
Right.
people are changing it. Of course, the things what you're saying is everything is happening in India like for few years, but everything is not selling it in India. The amazing rugs have been made in India and they're selling it in a Europe, actually made from the banana fiber. The amazing accessories are doing it. Even what the reusable plates are making it from banana fibers, actually. They are but not selling it in India, but they're just exporting it out of India. That is a major issue. It's a
Right.
fact, but no one is now talking about this negative side, actually.
Right. And when you just were referring to about these plates and the other things, what I have also read that there are many varied applications of banana fibers. They are even
Yeah.
used in making currency paper. They are used in making organic
Yeah.
fertilizers. And there is
Even
a
banana paper is also there,
banana
which is
paper. Yes.
amazing alternative for cutting a trees of paper. We can make it from the banana papers and all. The
Right.
one
Right.
again, the things. Yeah.
Even there are lots of handicrafts, and a very good thing which I read was that the banana fiber is it has an excellent absorption and strength, and it can be used in making sanitary pads too. So this was something
Yeah.
that I was like, wow, that it has got a beautiful use to it.
Yes, yes, actually, yeah.
Okay, okay, that's मतलब banana को इतना versatile जानते थे, but yeah, after knowing about this fabric and the other properties, I'm really feeling that yes, we have this fruit all around us, and we just need to utilize it more properly. So, like Shrinta, you have on your site you have a bit of hemp collection, banana collection, bamboo collection, and you have like clothing and few things. So, like, what all more products you are looking forward to add? What are all products which you are right now experimenting or making as a brand Maleema?
Anything that can be sustainable, it's definitely we are experimenting with. Like if you choose for the bamboo is amazing, a sustainable material. It's even versatile. Bamboo's benefit is it keeps you when you wear the bamboo t-shirt. It
Hmm.
keeps you cold in the summer, and it keeps you hot in winters. Actually, don't you?
Wow.
It's a really an amazing cloth.
Right.
Again, it's a lot of things like we do the recycle clothing. Normally we cut it from normally the industries mein jo pattern cut hota, the extra waste of clothes will be there that even ends up with a landfill. So
Hmm.
that fabric we recycle it and we making it into the cloth, and we are selling it in as a t-shirts form or sweatshirt form. It's one of the amazing recycling. Instead of end up at the landfill, the recycling is one of the amazing thing that we can do it. And in the future we are planning something banana made banana accessories from the banana fiber, or the
Hmm.
printed eco print like that and all. So something we are looking really more exciting thing for the future. We are launching more things and all. And something with the sustainable or recycling is one of the amazing way of, I feel like, sustainability or reusing it, giving it a new life for the any waste product. It's definitely comes in the sustainability, I feel like.
Great, great, great. And Shrita, I really loved this fact of yours that Yeah, when I began, I forgot to mention that thing once again, that you have graduated and you have done fashion styling from NIFT Mumbai. In spite of that, instead of as you had mentioned, instead of opening just a fashion boutique, you switch to this sustainable option. And guys, if you are done with eating your bananas, banana shakes, or your banana bhaji, you should now look forward to that banana can be a very great comfort wear. Not only banana, as she referred to the bamboo. So it's just about that you have to appreciate and accept this change, which is not going to harm our landfills, because making the banana process, it might be a longer one, but firstly we are not cultivating it separately. Secondly, it is not involving a lot of water wastage or electricity in making the process, although it's a long process. But I think we can certainly look for more ways of coming with it. And as she just referred, that they are coming up with more sustainable products made from banana collection or bamboo or hemp. So guys, keep on checking their site. I will just once again repeat, it's maleemaindia.com. You can always see lots of products which are over there of banana, bamboo and hemp collections. SriNitya is doing a great work in bringing this fabric out in our daily use, and it can become a game changer, I must say, that if we switch to, rather than polyester or nylon, whether we switch to this natural fabric of made of banana. So kudos to you, Srinitya, and I wish you and your team all the best for coming up with all these products. Tell me one thing, you were just talking about recycling different things. So when we were talking last time, you were telling me that not only banana fiber, but you also recycle many other things. And I think you were referring to some cork and dyes. So would you like to share a bit
Yes.
about that?
Okay, recycling the cork is wine cork, the bottle cork that can be, we are converted into the fabric, and that we are doing it our accessories actually, like clutches, wallets, bags, and that too unisex. And most important, we do in Maleema's maximum to maximum, we do the unisex collection, because swapping up a clothes is also feel like sustainable. If you're wearing your brother's clothes or your father's clothes, of course, your even your partner's clothes, and he is wearing yours, it's definitely a cool thing actually, and it even shows the gender equality, and it's swapping up of clothes is even more spreading a more love, I feel like. And of course, it's a way, one way of amazing extra purchasing, like extra clothing and all like that. And unisex is one of the amazing option, I literally feel. So that is a one more concept of being in Maleema. Most of the collections, everything is like unisex collection. We keep it in that way. And the cork collection is, as you said, we recycle the corks, and we are converting that into the accessories more.
Wow.
Which is a cork is even amazing. Bark, the bark is so good actually. So even that is easily available. We'll get that such corks actually. So
Right,
that's it.
right. Great, great, great. And you really have a very beautiful thought process of coming up with such an eco-friendly, sustainable option. So, guys, do check malimaindia.com. Support the work which Srinitya and her team is doing by bringing such a breathable, such a eco-friendly product into the market. And certainly, Malima says that they have a vision to reduce the wastage of the raw material, however feasible, to recycle the used products, to watch the burden on natural resources while using organic and recycled fabric in the first place. And certainly, what I have even read that as a platform of Malima, they are supporting the local Indian weavers through channelized management, keeping in mind the idea of growing together. So you are not only giving us an better alternative to the synthetic material, you are also making us realize the importance of banana, which is a very common fruit, but we don't realize that its properties can go more far, rather than just juices, shakes, banana bhajis or bhajis. We can
Yeah.
have a beautiful product with the waste material, which its bark or its raw material which is left after eating the banana as a fruit. So kudos to you once again, SriNitya, for bringing us such
And
a
this banana also creates a second income for the farmers. We are helping even Indian farmers for this from this actually.
yes, 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 yes. We should not forget that, of course, because
Yeah.
whoever are into the banana
Wow.
plantations and
Yes.
growing it, of course, it's a great thing for them because we are not using chemicals or any other thing. Rather than
Yeah.
we are supporting the our farmers, we are supporting our local weavers, we are supporting an eco-friendly cause. That's really wonderful, Srinitya. It was really lovely knowing your journey as Maleema as a platform and such a beautiful word as it is. You said Maleema, the which is unbeatable nature. So, guys, just stay in tune with the nature, go along with the nature, accept and use the eco-friendly options which are available to us. So, before I wind up, one quote which reminds me is, "What if we started by slowing down and not consuming so much stuff just because it's there and cheap and available?" It's amazing how that process makes sense financially, it makes sense ethically, and it makes sense environmentally. I'm sure this banana fiber bought by Malima is one thing which can make sense ethically as well as
Mm.
environmentally. So, Srinitya, thank you very much for your time and sharing your journey, Malima's journey, and bringing to us this information about such a beautiful product. And I wish you and your team very all the best for upcoming with all the accessories or whatever garments or whatever experiments you will be doing with this banana fiber. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much that being a part of your podcast. And it really means a lot. And thank you for your great journey, and you're doing really amazing work. I listened a few podcasts of yours, and it's really amazing. Do follow Panch Tatwa girl also, and
Thank thank you, Srinitya.
thank you so much. Actually, she's really you're like really kind and taking like creating about. It's very important. I feel like it's very important. A Not only if the products are be finded by someone, it should be spreaded to the
Right,
few people at least to know. The people have to know about ऐसा भी कुछ है that we have to spread about the things, creating awareness of the environment, creating awareness of the sustainability. The small things can be changed, like small things as we talked, avoiding the plastic bottles, or
right,
carrying our own water bottles. As we remember or not, our fathers always go to the father parents always go to the grocery stores. They carry their own bags actually,
right,
but
right,
nowadays we go for the hypermarkets or in the city life or something. We don't carry our own things, but why not? We can carry our own bags. That can be avoid a small plastic things, or even they give a cloth bag also. It's definitely not why we can't use already the bag we have in a home, end up with
right,
something in the corner. We can use it. That's a small thing. We can give a change for the environmental and reusing the old clothes. Definitely, the people most of the people I have seen is like uh, they just use only one time and they never repeat their clothes. They
right.
It should not like that. We should repeat our clothes. So that should be really small things can be change a big difference. As it like sustainable is like more important that everyone should practice, at least not in a very bigger way, at least in a small ways, that as much they can at least, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely, Srinitya. You have really given a beautiful message that yes, clothes may be reused, karna. It should not be felt as if it is something cheap. We are always open to using those clothes. And as you were referring to our parents, yes, we have been using. हमारे बचपन में भी होता था कि हम अपने cousins के, अपने sisters, brothers के कपड़े पहनते थे. तो it should not be considered
Yeah,
cheap. It should be acceptable
yeah,
that
exactly.
we are reusing and giving those clothes a complete life which they are meant for.
Yes, and definitely. And even before I was started this, you asked it how you started this journey and all, but this is a thing. First, before giving it to something environment or changing the environment, we have to change ourselves. So that is
Right.
a what resolution I have taken it, like start being a sustainable fashion on 2022. So that was a practice I have done, like first I've almost as much as I can I've reused my clothes, because I'm already used to shop a lot. So that was like totally cut down on from 2022. So it's of 2022, I've taken the resolution of being sustainable fashion. So that was like a small thing I was considering. I'm not suddenly एक दिन में मैं छुटके में change कर दिया, ऐसा नहीं. It's a small thing. First I've started reusing as much as, or using a clothes and shopping. This is when you are at the sale time, don't get tempted actually.
हाँ.
Of course we need a new clothes. It doesn't mean that I stop बिल्कुल stop purchasing the clothes. We need a new clothes, but when you purchase the clothes, be conscious about it.
Hmm.
Purchase something very useful, or which is very biodegradable, that does not harm the environment like that. And most of the things is like I started reusing my clothes actually. Even my mom's clothes I use, my brothers, my partners, my dad's, like that we can reuse it, we can swap up the clothes and all. Of course being we can see a lot of styling different way in a different style like that. So that was like all over 2020. I purchased around like a 3 to 4 clothes. That's it actually. So a small changes can give a big difference actually.
Right, right.
That is the thing.
Absolutely true. And really great message that not only about fibers, it's all about like what we are purchasing, what we are using, what we are buying. And like we were just talking about this banana fiber. So it's not only about banana fiber or bamboo fiber or hemp fiber. It's all about being aware, being conscious, and being generous about the product which we already have. Like आपने भी थोड़ी देर पहले कहा कि हम यूज करते हैं, एक बार पहना डाल देते हैं जस्ट बिकॉज. सो आई थिंक वी शुड बी मोर थॉटफुल इन बाइंग व्हाट वी आर बाइंग. और व्हेन इट कम्स टू sarees, like sarees can be go from generations to generations. So it can happen with
Yes.
other clothes also. It's all about maintenance. And जैसे आपने बनाना फाइबर के लिए भी कहा कि इट्स नॉट कि उसके लिए कुछ हमें अलग से केयर करने की जरूरत है. It's just कि
Hmm.
wash by your hands, you should not machine wash, you should be gentle in the iron. एंड आई एम श्योर कि जो नेचुरल फैब्रिक्स होते हैं ना, ये विद टाइम और सॉफ्ट ही होते हैं. बिकॉज आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर
Hmm.
mom used to have a sari made of banana fabric, which now I have. Initially it
Okay.
was little hard for me to carry, but then it was such a lovely wear कि I just find reasons कि मैं इसको कब और कहाँ पहन सकती हूँ, because it has got something very beautiful in that garment. Because you know that okay, ये एक natural fiber है, ये बहुत सालों से सहेजा गया है. My mom had also used it, so there was an emotional value also attached to it. So with clothes also, like आपने कहा कि tempt नहीं होना है, तो we have to be little conscious, little aware. And yes, we need to just be informative about what we are bringing in our house, and it should not
Hmm.
pile up as a waste, or it should not just go in the landfills. So
Yes, yes,
दैट इज समथिंग वेरी
exactly.
इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग कि हम जब ये बनाना फाइबर या बैम्बू फाइबर की बात करते हैं, तो आपने बहुत अच्छी बात कही थी कि वी डोंट हैव टू कल्टीवेट इट सेपरेटली, बल्कि ये उसी पेड़ का, उसी ट्री का कोई ना कोई रॉ मटेरियल है. It can be
हाँ.
waste, it can be stem, it can be bark, it can be leaf, it can be anything. So we are just reusing the already available product, not making another product to make our fabric. So ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. बनाना, बैम्बू या हेम्प के जो भी कपड़े होते हैं इन सब की. एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे आर गोइंग टू गिव अ सस्टेनेबल जर्नी, अ बिग चेंज, एंड some beautiful sustainable brand. So once again, Srinita, I wish you and your team at Maleema all the very best for doing all these sustainable causes and bringing us products made by the sustainable fiber which is already available in our environment. So thank you very much, and once again wish you all the
Thank you.
best. So guys,
Thank you.
that's
Thank you so
all for
much.
today. Before I wind up, the only thing which I would like to say is please be aware of what you're buying. Just because कि एक function है, एक शादी है, एक celebration है, you just end up buying anything which might not be of use in the later time. Just give it a thought that am I going to use it again or not? Is the product really worthy that I should be using it again or not? And switch to these sustainable brands, the sustainable fashion fibers which are available all around us, products made of hemp, products made of banana, products made of bamboo, and I think कॉटन तो है ही, जूट है ही, जो कि हमारी वर्ल्ड में, इंडिया में ऑलरेडी फैशन इंडस्ट्री यूज कर रही है टू ब्रिंग दैट सस्टेनेबल मटेरियल इनटू आवर डेली यूज. So, guys, that's all for today. Panchatattu Girl will be back with more kisse kahani and similar inspiring and motivating stories to you. Till then, हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए, थोड़ा सा कॉन्शियस रहिए. Please choose natural fibers over synthetic fibers. Please choose comfort wear over uncomfortable wear. Please support the local weavers, the people who are working towards the sustainable causes, rather than just picking up something which you might not be using. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye. Namaskar.